What's up my loves? My name is Paige, this is Pages with Paige, and today we need to be doing my book haul for February. So just some quick little stats about my book acquisitions in February. I hauled 13 books. 4 of them are read, 2 of which I read in the month, and that makes 9 of them still unread. I spent $52.79 in the 3 that I bought. I was also gifted 9, and 1 Ash bought for himself, and I've already read it, so I'm not really counting any monetary towards it. 62% of the books I acquired had some form of rep in them, and 4 of them are going on Ash's shelves. So in terms of my book buying, I have to read 2 books off my physical shelves to be able to put 1 on. So collectively, I have read 24 books in January and February, so I can acquire 12. As I've already said, I've acquired 13 in February and I acquired 3 last month. But because I've read 5, 4 for this month and 1 from last month, I have managed to stay within my cap of acquiring 11 books to my TBR. I've swapped 1 out that was already on my TBR. I bought a different edition of it, so that also keeps me at 10 books added to my TBR over the past 2 months, which I think is actually pretty good considering I have my birthday gifts in this. Hello, I'm a fucking moron. So Jacqueline got me the Quick Roasting Tin by Rukmini Iyer, which is all about 1-dish tins that are less than 30 minutes to cook. This isn't going on my TBR because it's a cookbook and I'm not doing that, so yes, but Jacqueline from Jackson Jack's Reads got it for me and I'm so excited to have it because I have the green roasting tin and we meant to do a swap, so we just ended up getting it for Christmas and birthdays for each other. I also got Yoga for Stiff Birds from Ash by Marion Duchars, which is all just yoga poses. I have actually read it through in its entirety. It's also not going on my TBR or Goodreads because I want to use it as a reference rather than an actual book. They're my 2 reference books that I got as gifts and not going towards my statistics. The one that I did forget about because I immediately put it on my priority shelf is A Master of Gin by Pede Jelly Clark, and this was a gift from Cara, and I am so excited to get to this. I can hear Jacqueline screaming that I need to get to it yesterday, and so it's on the TBR. And with that, it does change my statistics, so I've acquired 14 books instead of 13, with 10 of them being unread, and gifted 10, and 64% of the books have some form of rep, and that means I'm at my cap of 12 books because I have not read this yet. With the tallying of taking the 5 off that I have read, adding to the TBR is this extra 1. I'm so mad at forgetting it because I even boxed it in a vlog throughout the month and I just totally space cadetted and didn't put it on my spreadsheet. So now we are back up to scratch, and yes, the first one was when we were in Sydney. Ash and I found this amazing edition, which is the limited edition version of Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmis, and I'm super excited to read it. It just seems so interesting. The periodic elements and the end pages are also stunning, and it's a lovely white and blue under the dust jacket. So we were so excited to find it, and Ash was super interested in it as well, so we decided to pick it up. Then we went into a secondhand bookstore and I found The Plains of Passage by Jean M. All, and I'm reading this Earth Children's series this year with Sierra, and this is the only one that I didn't own, and it matches my first 3. Doesn't match 5 and 6, but that's okay, it matches the first. So I have 1 to 4 in matching editions, which is weird. There were also the mass market paperback, and absolutely chunky beast. This has seen some love, but it was so interesting because there were like 4 editions of the same book, and I was like, I don't know which one to get. So I went with the one that close match the ones on my shelves. And I also found the matching edition of Time of Trial by Michael Pratt. This is the 4th in the Laws of Magic series, and so I'm accruing them in these editions, which I absolutely love. I was really excited when I saw this, and it's not the most well-known series, but I really enjoyed the first one and want to continue on with the rest of it this year. So seeing it in this edition, I was like, yes. So I have taken the previous edition off my shelves and put this one on and swapping it out, so I'm not adding an extra book to my TBR. Then Ash got Final Fantasy XIV, the picture book, the Namazu and the Greatest Gift story by Bamri Oda and art by Hiroyuki Nagamine, and this just looks adorable, so I'm gonna add it to it's something that I can read, and if shortest book on my TBR shows up, this is definitely a contender, if not the one that it is. And he also got the omnibus of the first 3 volumes of Noragami Stray God by Achidoka. I have no idea what this is about, but he was interested in it and I would love to pick up some more manga, so I was more than happy for him to add this to the shelves, and I'm happy to add it to my interested TBR. Then I wanted to pick up something, so I got Now She Is Witch by Kirsty Logan. These have been gifted because I used our Collins gift card for Christmas on these. So Now She Is Witch by Kirsty Logan. Erin recently talked about this after I'd bought it, and now I'm really excited to pick it up. So Erin seems to love their writing, and so I'm more than happy to give it a go, and it just caught my eye, so a bit of a whim. And the other one is the fact that I've been craving some poetry recently, which I don't know, is a little bit weird for me, but I got Watering the Soul by Courtney Pepinell, who is an Australian poet and most well known for their Pillow Thoughts series. I adore the illustrations in this and just needed to purchase it. So I'm definitely going to read these and accrue this poetry works. They're not under a series, but they all have similar sort of style and the titles are similar as well. So it's so cute. I'm so happy to have it. I could have done that for Aussie author instead of DB8, god damn it. And then Tracy kindly got me Parable of the Talents by Octavia E. Butler to match my Parable of the Soul, which I loved, and I did read this month as well, and I'm so happy to have it. And Octavia E. Butler is cementing themselves as one of my favorite authors. I just think the way that they approach things is so interesting, and you never know what's going to happen next. It's just so intense and amazing. Then I got from Mel The Women of Troy by Pat Barker, and this is because we're reading some Greek mythology throughout this year, and we will be reading this one in June. I'm very, very happy to have this stunning edition. I just absolutely adore it, and I'm so thankful that Mel wanted to put it on my shelves because I just love her so much and just so excited to be doing this project with her. Keeping to that theme, she also bought me Ithaca by Claire North, again a Greek mythology retelling of some description, and I'm just curious to see. This is the story of Penelope, and I have really enjoyed Penelope retellings like the Penelopead by Margaret Atwood, so I'm very curious to see how Claire North takes it, and just keen to dive into the nitty-gritty with her and continue on our little journey. And then the final one in my stack, but I still have another 2, is a gift from April from Aprilus Maximus, and I'll have everyone linked down below. And she got me Kindred by Octavia E. Butler in the matching edition to the other one. I'm so happy! And so this I read previously and absolutely loved and just really wanted it in my collection, so I was so thankful when she sent it my way, and now I can have it all matchy with my other ones, and it's just going to be so pretty, and I love it so much. So thank you everyone. I love so much love, and I feel so spoiled. So the other 2 I kept separate because Ash would kill me if I damaged these, and the first is The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon in the trade paperback edition, so it is a tall and chunkier boy. We already own the B format for it, but he wanted the tall one to match A Day of Fallen Night. Oh my god, this is stunning. So I did end up reading the arc of this throughout this month, so I have read this as well, but look at these beauties. It's just stunning. So I'm gonna put these down before I damage them, because knowing me, I will damage it and he will never forgive me. So, you know, good fun. So this plus A Day of Fallen Night and Priory of the Orange Tree and the books that I have acquired in February, and I'm so happy and thankful. I'm so excited to dive into the ones that I haven't read yet, and I love the ones that I have read. Let me know in the comments, is there a book that you are absolutely chomping at the bit to get to in the month of February? And I'm just so excited to be able to add such brilliant books to my collection. I'm glad that Ash and I had a little bit of a splurge and just picked up some things that we were interested in rather than restricting ourselves and not getting them, because why not? So yeah, let me know anything you want to let me know down below, and if you like this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more of this mess, feel free to subscribe. I'll hopefully see you in my next video.